Meanwhile, what's the BTC versus BSV chaos? By all accounts, the most noticeable distinction between BTC and BSV is the decision of block size. While BTC demands little blocks, BSV has decided on large blocks, at last with limitless block sizes. 3 significant executions. Bitcoin. Bitcoin Money and Bitcoin Satoshi's vision have been vying for strength starting around 2017. We should see whether BSV has got what takes to transcend the present crypto disarray and truly deserve being remembered for your crypto portfolio. What is Bitcoin BSV? BSV is a hard fork of Bitcoin Money that occurred on the 15th of November 2018. The makers have kept a promise to the idea contained in Bitcoin Money, offering modest expenses per exchange, phenomenal execution, reliable security, and impetuses for trading companies and excavators. Bitcoin SV is being created under the initiative of Craig Wright, a hard-hitting Australian researcher and Bitcoin evangelist. Underlined the issue of versatility. In this manner, expanded the block size to 128 megabits. Presently, he is declaring that his digital currency is the main genuine Bitcoin, simply the manner in which Satoshi Nakamoto imagined it. The coin's particular goal is to hold basically all underlying Bitcoin. While thinking about what Bitcoin SV involves, it ought to be noticed that it is completely coordinated toward the idea expressed by Satoshi Nakamoto, the computerized money's designer, in the white paper for Bitcoin. Bitcoin SV is a standard BCH fork with no new highlights, objections, or courses. The essential goal is to support the center of Bitcoin while providing the coin broadly. Those that made Bitcoin Money have been resolute in their endorsement of the digital currency's ideas. Their targets incorporate keeping exchange costs low, keeping an astoundingly serious level of safety, giving positive conditions to individuals mining and effective financial planning, and developing the business. CoinGeek mining specialists. An in-chain created Bitcoin SV, MIT has now allowed the Bitcoin SV code an open programming permit by their diligent effort. BSV is accessible on different crypto trades. However, it can't be bought utilizing government-issued currency, in contrast to the next significant digital forms of money. Notwithstanding, one may effortlessly purchase this cash by first buying Bitcoin on any fiat to crypto trade, then, at that point, moving it to a digital currency trade. This guide video will go through the means for buying BSV top to bottom. To hold the BSV for an extensive time frame, it's great to look into safety efforts. An equipment wallet is desirable over a chilly wallet in this situation. They are much of the time USB-empowered gadgets that safeguard the wallet's significant data in an all the more long-haul design. They're worked in view of military-grade security, and their firmware is refreshed routinely, making them very protected. The Record Nano S and Record Nano X wallets are the most well-known choices in this class, with costs going from $50 to $100 relying upon their elements. In the event that you're holding your resources, these wallets are a huge venture, as we would see it. BSV opened exchanging for 2021 with a cost set at $163.22. It is presently exchanging at $43.04. The Bitcoin SV market cost is supposed to ascend to $70 in the initial 2/4 of 2023. Toward the beginning of the final part, the market cost will increment by $3 to ultimately close the year at $93. The 4-hour cost graph shows Bitcoin SV exchanging a rising direct temporarily, having crossed its obstruction at $33.30. If the upturn endures, BSV might push for $36.44. Nonetheless, assuming that the bears recapture control of the market, Bitcoin SV could plunge to its help at $31.72 and $30.84 or even lower. The general strength record shows that BSV is neither overrated nor underbought, signaling a genuinely steady cost activity, with the chance of a change in one or the other course. In this way, it is fundamental for watch the market cautiously prior to taking a position. The specialized pointer outline for Bitcoin SV focuses at a purchase signal, implying that different specialized examination devices, like moving midpoints, oscillators, and other graph designs, are demonstrating that the ongoing economic situations recommend a great opportunity to purchase a specific resource. All in all, the ongoing business sector circumstance presents a chance for merchants and financial backers to take a long situation in the resource, with the assumption that its cost will increment sooner rather than later. Bitcoin SV Value Expectation 2023. According to our investigation and Bitcoin SV Cost Forecast for 2023, there is plausible that BSV's worth might flood to a most extreme cost of $56.58. Be that as it may, it is normal to balance out at a typical cost of $50.54. In case of market changes, our specialists guess that the symbolic space market cost could drop to $49.08. Bitcoin SV Value Forecast 2024. In light of our examination, We anticipate that Bitcoin SV will encounter huge development in 2024. Our cost gauge demonstrates that the digital money might arrive at a pinnacle worth of $83.23, which denotes a significant increment from its ongoing cost. The base cost for BSV is assessed to be $70.91, demonstrating an expected floor for the resource's worth. By and large, we anticipate that BSV should exchange at $73.43 in 2024. These projections recommend that BSV might introduce promising speculation, open doors for dealers and financial backers hoping to profit by the cryptographic money market's development. Bitcoin SV value expectation 2025 is indicated by our BSV cost expectation for 2025. The cost of Bitcoin BSV is supposed to arrive at a limit of $123.80 and at least $106.91. Consistently, we expect a typical exchanging cost of $109.85. Bitcoin SV value expectation 2026. Our Bitcoin SV cost conjecture for 2026 shows that BSV will possibly accomplish a most extreme market cost of $185.49. The computerized resource could arrive at a typical cost of $164.34 and a base market worth of $159.94. Bitcoin SV value expectation 2027. Our Bitcoin SV cost forecast for 2027 is a greatest cost of $280.34 and a typical cost of $241.08. The least cost expected for the year is $232.87. Bitcoin SV value expectation 2028 is indicated by our Bitcoin SV cost expectation for 2028. BSV might actually accomplish a greatest worth of $406.39. We anticipate that BSV should exchange at a typical cost of $346.90 and a base exchanging cost of $334.85. Bitcoin SV value expectation 2029. Our Bitcoin SV cost forecast for 2029 is a pinnacle cost of $582.78. We anticipate that the symbolics cost should achieve a typical gauge cost of $494.27 and a base coin cost of $480.40 toward the finish of 2029. Bitcoin SV value expectation 2030. Our Bitcoin SV cost figure for 2030 is that the BSV might achieve a base worth of $652.78 and later hit a greatest cost of $803.29. The typical gauge cost is assessed to be $677.49. Bitcoin SV value expectation 2031 is indicated by our BSV cost figure for 2031. BSV is projected to accomplish a greatest cost of $1,150.01. Bitcoin BSV's cost could backtrack to a typical cost of $1,013.47 and a base cost of $979.59. Bitcoin SV value forecast 2032. Our examination of BSV's potential cost developments in 2032 proposes that the digital money could arrive at a pinnacle worth of $1,725.03.